Hi, so we've been in Uganda a few days now, and today we went to the police station and we went into a room with the chief and asked if we could pray to bless the chief and to bless the police force. And the chief went and got 8 police officers, and they all really happily received prayer and were really blessed by that. But what was really interesting was one of the policemen had bad pain in his foot, and Dave prayed for him and the pain went instantly, and you should have seen the grin on his face as he realised that he was better. So we left there, and as we were going out, I'm going to hand on to Dave.
Yeah, as we left, there was a lady. Actually, she was walking on crutches and clearly in a lot of pain, and just natural compassion caused me to go and speak to her. And I said, "Excuse me, you're in a lot of pain. What's the problem?" And she told me she had very bad knees for 18 years, and now she could hardly move and she needed sticks. So I offered to pray. She said, "Oh, please." But we went into a room. She said, "I'd rather do it in a side room." Fine. So into the side room we went. In the side room there were a bunch of other people in there, and she was very happy for us to pray for her, laid hands upon her knees, and within, I don't know, maybe a minute or so, she was stood up, no crutches, and then she started flexing her knees and moving around, literally no problem whatsoever. And she just, with her face, the beam on her face, you could tell straight away, we knew, but she needed to tell us that all the pain had gone, and she was able to flex her knees without pain, which was amazing. I mean, it's just not the sort of thing you normally find, is it? I suppose. But while this was going on, of course, that alerted other people in the room to what Jesus had just done. And how wonderful is that? When Jesus walked around, that's what people did. They kept following him. And it was like they were following him there, because there was a woman who'd had surgery 4 times on her foot and not improved. She said, "Please pray." We did. She then stood up, started moving on her foot with a remarkable, I don't know, curious smile maybe, to which we looked and went, "What's happening?" And it was clear that, and she explained, pain had gone. We haven't seen it beyond that. And then there was a third one, and I'm going to pass it over in a minute. But there was a third one, a lady who was James had actually been talking to. And she'd been in a road car accident and had a horrible sort of injury on her head. Her back was a complete mess, and she had pains, she said, right through her body. So we offered to pray for her.
Hi. So as Dave was praying for this lady, I held her hand and had my other hand around her back, and she suddenly started to tremble and shake. And I also could feel this surge of power, like electricity, going through my body. And it was obviously the spirit transferring into this lady. And she was just sat trembling and trembling. And then when we finally finished praying, she just stood up and every single pain had left her body. Glory to our amazing Lord.
So it did really feel like the Holy Spirit was in the room, and in the meantime there was a Muslim guy who was there to sort out import and export papers. I think we were in some kind of customs office at the police station, and he saw all this going on and said, "I believe in Jesus as well, but I think he's a prophet." And I said, "Well, this is what we believe." I explained about the Christian faith and about the wonderful truth of Jesus being God and how Jesus can change lives today. And he was so interested that he was going to go straight away and get a Bible and start reading and finding out more.